I didn't upload yesterday because shit happened. So, first day of school started, right? First day of school, it actually wasn't that bad. Like, not as bad as the second day. Second day, shit happened. That's why I didn't upload. Because, oh my god. But first day, it was normal, I would say. I think there was an orientation, like 2 orientations, and it was only until 12 p.m. So we went home pretty early. I talked to one person, I think, or two people, and yep. Done. Next day was the worst, probably, because there was more orientations, but now it was more on about like rules and shit, and like shit you have to do, like your duties as a student or whatever. And also the person that talked to me, person I wanted to talk to for the rest of the week, was absent. They didn't come to school. She didn't come to school. I learned today that it was because she was sick, but that was like strike number 1 for me. Person who willingly talked to me didn't come to school. And then on the same day yesterday, we had introductions and stuff, and that really made me feel like shit. Not because I didn't do it well. I did execute it pretty well, but it felt like none of them were interested in me at all. So that's like 3 strikes now, because person who talked to me didn't come to school. So many fucking rules, so many shit you need to do, so much shit you need to do, and then nobody wants to be my friend. So I'm gonna pull up like my chats with my best friend actually to remind myself of the shit I went through. Another thing is there's a teacher who speaks English, and I'm in B class. She's the teacher of A class. I'm just thinking, why the fuck didn't you put me in the class where the teacher can speak a language I can speak? Fuck! And I already was having a bad day on Tuesday because I was trying to tell like my mom was texting me like, so what's up? How was your first day? And I was like, it was shitty. And she wouldn't believe me. Or more so, I told her that it was shitty, and then I got a whole fucking lecture for saying that my first day was shitty. This is why I don't fucking tell you anything. So, a lot of shit happened yesterday, and I live with my trauma maker, my grandma. The whole reason why I go to a psychiatrist now, and the whole reason why I am on suicide watch by every single person in my family is because of my grandma. She's the one who raised me, not my mom, because of fucking things that happened when I was birthed. And maybe I'll talk about it in another time actually, because it's a lot. I have to like explain like my family situation to everybody I meet whenever they like have to know something about my family. But anyways, yeah, I'm not on great terms with my grandma, but my grandma is really desperate to, you know, rebuild our relationship and kind of be just like how we were in the past, which is never gonna fucking happen, by the way. But because of the shit that happened yesterday, everything was suffocating me. The school rules were suffocating me. My lack of friends, my lack of social life, my everything was fucking suffocating me. And I'd come home and my gran was like all up in my face, and so I kind of exploded at her. And you know, I didn't even realize how bad it got until I exploded at her, because I tend to bottle my feelings up. I tend to put it all in one place and make sure it's kept in there so that I don't really have to deal with it. That's always a bad idea, right? I should stop doing that because of situations like this where I fucking go on and explode at my grandmother. But anyways, I exploded her. And then I had a full breakdown. I went to the shower to escape her, and also because I had to shower, but dude, I spent like 30 minutes probably just letting the water run. Actually, no, it wasn't the whole 30 minutes of letting the water run. It was like just sitting there crying, breaking down, like, you know, the usual shit you do when you're breaking down. Like, I'm not gonna explain what the fuck. And maybe like in those 10 minutes, I open the water a little bit for like a minute and then I close it. Shit like that. I did that for 30 minutes. And the reason why I let the water run, I don't know. You can't really explain why you do the stuff you do during breakdowns. Well, at least for me, because I can't really explain that, and then a normal human being would go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Because no, it doesn't. It won't make sense. So I'm not gonna try. But yeah, yesterday was tough. Really fucking tough. Oh my god. That's why I didn't upload, because I genuinely just couldn't. My eyes were like so puffy and I just had zero energy to do anything. But today was actually way better. Way fucking better. The person who talked to me went to school, came to school, and actually continuously like talked to me. Like, what's the synonym for like continuously? Like constantly. She started to talk to me constantly, and it was nice. She was talking to me about like clubs and shit, like which clubs we were gonna be joining. Cause today the first hours before lunch was like a bunch of orientations again, a bunch of seminars about fucking school rules again. Sorry. They also like checked our like condition appearance. They checked our bangs, if we have makeup on, and our clothes, if we all did it correctly. They're so fucking strict. This school, I thought the schools in the Philippines I was in before was strict. No. This school is so full of shit. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna start. I feel really bigly about it. I really don't like the school and its rules. Okay. When I do my makeup, because we're not allowed to do makeup, right? So I only do a little bit. I don't even cover my acne. I just do under my eyes, over my eyes, and a little bit on my nose. Tell me why the fuck they spotted my makeup when I've specifically trained myself. I have done so much practice in order for my makeup to be absolutely flawless, for it to be absolutely unnoticeable. Tell me why they fucking clock me, go, do you have a little bit under here? How did you... Sorry. I'm screaming really loudly. How the fuck did you spot? How the fuck did you notice? How the fuck did you know that? Woo. And of course I lied, because I didn't wanna stay after class just to be lectured again. They surprisingly bought my lie, actually. They were like, did you put anything on before, going to school? And I was like, no, I guess moisturizer. I was... Okay, I'm like straying away from topic at hand. After lunch, was a bunch about clubs and shit, actually. Like, we have a lot of clubs in this school, actually, like judo, kendo, karate, boxing, fucking tennis, like everything is here, actually. It's really fucking insane how there's so many clubs in my school, but a lot of the clubs showcased themselves, and during this time they showcased like what they do in the club or how they practice, stuff like that. It was really cool to see, I guess, but I didn't really give that much of a shit because I already knew which clubs I wanted to join. I'm planning to join the light music club or volleyball, because I thought we could join 2 clubs at once, but now I'm thinking, wait, I think we're only allowed to join 1. So I don't know what I'll fucking pick, actually. Like, I need to like decide now what the hell I'm gonna pick. But on Monday and Tuesday we have another separate thing about the clubs where we get to observe a club that we chose. Like today we were given papers and we had to write down 2 clubs for Monday and Tuesday, and on that day you get to like kind of do a tour or like a tryout, not tryout, like trying the club out, you know, sort of thing. Like you'll do activities and they'll try to convince you to join, shit like that. So I have on Monday light music club and on Tuesday volleyball. Yippee! I made a friend, right? I think we're friends. We added each other online on Instagram. She constantly talks to me. She's the girl that I say constantly talks to me. But I don't know if she's talking to me because I'm close to her. She also like asked me specifically to go with her to the restroom, and we talk a lot, or at least we try. I actually no, the number one thing like I am so worried about right now is that what if she doesn't enjoy my company because my Japanese isn't good yet? Cause like every time we talk, she's gonna have to explain like a word to me that I don't know, and I don't know if I'm like bothering her because like I don't know if my company bothers her, like she doesn't really like my company because she has to explain everything to me or, you know, paraphrase everything. And she has to deal with me having to like conjure up a sentence or I don't know. I hope she keeps on being friends with me. I mean, she's also joining, or no, she's also going to observe the light music club because I told her I'm gonna go maybe to the light music club, and I don't think she was planning on going actually like to the light music club, but when I told her she was like, oh okay, me too. So I don't know, I'm really fucking self-conscious. I'm really fucking like conscious. I'm really fucking, what's it called, insecure, I guess, about this. Cause I'm praying for like a friend who will talk to me for the rest of the year. Like I was praying while like before going to sleep. Not praying, sorry. I don't pray, sorry. I was like, please, please let me have at least one friend who will talk to me for the rest of the year. One friend who will stick by me for the rest of the year and I'll be good. Like I was even like saying like it can be a boy, please. You know? Like, but yeah, I guess that's it for today. I actually have completely gone over my time limit of recording. I'm only supposed to do 10 minutes. I'm nearing 20, so I'm gonna end it here. Sorry for the lack of uploads, guys. It's tough. It's tough. Before I went to Japan, they were all like, you'll have a better life in Japan. Your life is gonna be so much better in Japan. You're gonna be so much more happy, girl. No. Anyways, I hope you all are doing well. I guess I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope you have a good night.